Hey guys, what's up? My name's Todd, and today we're playing a little bit of Call of Duty Black Ops. I've got a game here for Capture the Flag, which I've never uploaded before, and don't you hate it when this happens? I'm about to pick a different kill streak and undid one, and now I'm joining the game with two, which is kind of a bummer. I've just been messing around with little, real low ones, because I'm leveling perks and I die a ton, and just having the low ones honestly is the most realistic approach for me. So we're kind of jumping in with Ghost, Steady Aim, and Marathon, which for me is my favorite build for Capture the Flag, and I'm using the MP5K Silenced, which has become a favorite weapon of mine. And Summit is a really fun Capture the Flag map. It's pretty much balanced. I don't want to say it's like 100% balanced, because I feel like I do better when I'm attacking the other side. Like right now I'm defending the side that I prefer to attack, and I feel like I do better on that side. But fortunately, if you're unfamiliar with Capture the Flag, basically you switch sides. Totally failed there. This guy's grenade. I was like, what? Where did this grenade come from? After you finish one round, your team switches to the other side to give the other team an opportunity at the same side. So basically, it's first team to 3 captures and you win. And then if you tie, you continue to play until a sudden victory round, which is like the 3rd round. But if any one team has won a round prior to a tie, then that team wins. So say I win the first round and then we end up tying the next one, my team wins. And obviously vice versa. That was bad news in the corner, something I probably should have censored, how terribly graphic that was. But honestly, Capture the Flag is like excuse me, one of my favorite game modes. And it's the most like satisfying yet the most infuriating game mode for me. Like it's super intense, and I think that's why I get so pissed off. Is like you have to rely a lot on your teammates, and they make super questionable decisions a lot of the time. Like you gotta wonder like what their prerogative is a lot of the time when playing this game. And it's really hard to like do really well. I don't know what these guys were thinking, but I'm glad they weren't really paying that much attention. But it's really hard when you don't have Marathon Pro, and I'm more times than not am playing without Marathon Pro because I'm trying to like level the perk up, and it's like kind of tough to. This guy was professional. I don't even like know what happened there. I saw the icon, and for some reason I was like, oh yeah, power up. Hit the button to gain life. Which isn't the case. That's not how this game works, it turns out. But I'm hoping that, in Modern Warfare 3 they do a similar system with the perks, and I have literally no idea. I haven't read anything about it. So I'm kind of curious how they plan on like having people advance their perks to the pro levels and stuff. If they're going to continue to do the like little mini challenges, because I really like those. They did them in Modern Warfare 2, and they have them in Black Ops, which is cool. Some of the ones in Modern Warfare 2 were like a little tedious, though. Like I remember Sitrep especially being kind of obnoxious to level, and like I don't know. There's just a few things like that. I hope they kind of find a happy medium. Because there's some stuff in this that I really don't like. Like hardened shooting down aircraft is like the most hilarious and ridiculous method of leveling a perk that I've ever seen. Like shooting bullets, not shooting them down. I should like be more specific. You have to shoot bullets into aircraft, and I can't think of a time where I pulled out my gun and decided that was the best like next move for me is to empty all of my ammunition into an aircraft. It's just never ever benefited me. And like in Modern Warfare 2, I actually used to shoot down whatchamacallit, spy planes every once in a while. Like I'd use the FAMAS, and with a 3-round burst you can knock them down in a few shots. Then again, everybody used stopping power, and stopping power pro gave you that extra damage. So it's like not too bad to knock those things down, but like in Black Ops, it seems like it takes 1 billion years and 1 billion bullets to shoot down just the spy plane. So honestly, I don't even bother. So basically, they shut us out like three caps to none. Completely dominated us. I did terrible. I went 8-6 on round 1, and at that point, I'm like, okay, well, it's not the end of the world, because this is like I said before, it's my favorite side to attack. So I'm kind of crossing my fingers here and hoping that I can pull out a little bit better of a round than last, and immediately die as I'm setting up, trying to figure out where people are in the map. So there's a little bit of camping in Capture the Flag, but not like full-on camping like you would find in like hardcore team deathmatch, where people really camp. For me, in Capture the Flag, normally I'll try to I got a little greedy there, trying to tomahawk that guy. Basically, like, you want to like figure out where people are on the map and then knock them out, because they have a respawn timer in Capture the Flag, which is super duper crucial. Like, you die and a couple other people die, you lose those defenders, and they can basically just walk right in and TV your flag, which turns out is very bad, given that's the entire objective of this game. And I totally failed there. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I did. I think I looked over in my room at something when, like, right before they attacked, and I saw the guys like kind of doing the I suck so bad with those stun grenades sometimes. But I think I like looked in my room at something and then looked back and I saw them like duck in and out, and then I got all antsy and got dominated basically, with no other excuse there other than me just getting rocked while being ready for someone. I'm not exactly the best at being like the camper. I'm usually the guy that breaks rooms up and does it that way. So I'm struggling here to uphold a positive KD, and a lot of the time I honestly don't really put too much effort into it. I mean, I obviously try not to die, but in objective games, Capture the Flag, I don't really worry about my KD. I'm mostly trying to defend and escort and capture the flag, all that kind of stuff. I'm not really worrying too much about whether I'm 20-1 or not. Chances are, if I'm 20-1, I'm sitting near my flag with a FAMAS, like, just dominating kids as they're trying to take my flag away. Which, sometimes I like to play defensively on Capture the Flag. It's just not as fun, but you can get a lot of kill streaks, because you're going to run into people like me, where they're extremely reckless and ridiculous. Basically just trying to... Oh, I got a little lucky there. I was checking the map, trying to figure out where people were. And, I don't know, checking my email, Facebooking somebody, and then that guy came running around, so I had to shoost him in the kneecaps. But, like... one tip for you guys, if you're not really into, being the flag runner, which I guess a lot of people are like, it's the only reason they play it, because that's the primary role. Yay! But, you can get a pretty good KD, you can get a really good set of kill streaks, high-end kill streaks, if you are the defender, because so many people are super duper reckless, they just book it for the flag. If you use claymores, you can get a couple free kills there, because again, if you're like me, you're just bolting past doorways and corridors and all that kind of stuff, and chances are you're gonna run right through stuff like this. I'm not looking for anything, and that's easily, those are great places to put claymores and demolish people who are reckless. But personally, I like trying to get the flag. It's way more intense for me, and like having the flag while getting kills is like the most invigorating part of this game, honestly. There's just I don't know, not much else that I really enjoy in terms of objective games in Black Ops other than capture the flag. The occasional game of domination is pretty fun, and the occasional game of demolition is fun, but I'm not really into those game types because they end up going a little longer than I like, so whatever. I ended up with a capture, which I was happy with, in the process of trying to level up my Marathon Pro, which is always sweet to knock out those captures because you need 15 of them total. I did end up going 21 and 11, which I give myself a thumbs up, honestly, as a flag runner and aggressive player, trying to play the objective at the same time trying to shoot people in the face. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the whole thought of doing more objective game stuff, and I'll see about doing other game modes like domination, demolition. It's tough to get games like Headquarters, and tough to get games like even Capture the Flag, because I die a billion times, and honestly that's not super duper fun to watch, and so like I don't want to have a boring gameplay, but at the same time I want to be able to showcase some of those games. So I don't know, give me some feedback in that regard. If you guys say nothing, I'm just going to post whatever I want, and you will have to bask in the glory of my ridiculousness. So I got 2 games up here, previous games that I've done already. You can click on either the motion pictures and it will take you to those videos. On the top here I have the Toy Soldiers Cold War demo review, which I had fun playing, and it's okay. I'm not sure that I'll buy that game, but the demo was definitely fun and worth, 15 minutes of shooting things, which is always fun. And below that I did a Black Ops gun game on Zoo, which I don't normally do wager matches, but I figured maybe I'd upload one just for the heck of it. And I think I might do like a sharpshooter or sticks and stones, something like that. And it's a live commentary, which I love doing, and I figured I'd kind of take a break from that on this video just so I can like focus on speaking as opposed to focus on shooting people and laying prone and figuring out what the heck I'm doing. But yeah, check out those videos if you haven't already. I really appreciate you guys watching this one, and take it easy, guys.